Good morning. Oh, look at Boots is coming out with us. Oh, Boots fur. We going out to check? We going out to check? You get your toy? I don't know if he'll steal my bark from me or not, because this is my first time dealing with bark. I have my snow jacket on. It was the one I bought. I think I bought it either last summer. I paid $14 at the thrift store for it. And I like that I paid $14, kind of, sort of, like, because I thought that was kind of expensive. But it looks like it might have been like a 14-year-old's snow jacket. So it's like perfect condition. And I really, really like it. But the best deal I ever got was in 2015. My mom came up to Central Point to visit me. And we went to the store, and as we were coming back, we saw this yard sale. So I stopped, and I got a snow jacket for 50 cents. And I wore that snow jacket completely out. And it wasn't as nice as this one. This one's super nice. And it's some brand name. I don't know what the brand name is because I don't really care. But it is a really nice thick jacket. And then a friend of mine gave me a snow jacket that was somebody else gave it to her because it was too small for them. They got it as a gift. They gave it to my friend, and my friend couldn't zip up the chest area. And she's like, oh, who do I know that's shaped like a toothpick? And that's how I got that one. And I'm excited to wear that one this winter because it's super cute. And I got that one for free. So, and it's super nice. Brand new. Let's see. So this one was so easier to do because I just took my wagon and I backed it up and dumped it and then spread it. And I got a little bit, that's a whole wagon load right there. So that's probably like a little over a quarter wagon load left. And then I was thinking, because it says not to do it more than 2 inches thick. And I'm like, the bark is thick. And I don't have any way to make the bark smaller. So the best thing that I could do is just let it go this way for the winter. And then maybe after the snow and when spring comes, maybe the bark will crush up better. And then I can just like put on some really cute boots that I got at a thrift store a couple of years ago. No, it was one of those youth center yard sales. That's what it was. And they're Harley Davidson boots, and they fit me perfect, and I've never worn them, and they look brand new. So I think I'll use those to break this stuff up. Maybe, like, I don't know if that's what happens in the winter, if it will deteriorate enough to soften, and then I can like maybe stomp on them, or maybe my son can stomp on it, and then I can floof it up again. I don't know. That's why I'm not doing all the flower beds in bark. I'm just doing like that one I just did the rim of, because when the flowers grow, they're taller flowers and they lean. So I think the bark will help them not lean as much. And then this one right here, I've always had a problem with this flower bed. What I did was I just cut all the zinnias down and laid those down and then put the bark on top of that. And then maybe they'll seed out. And then next year, before spring, I can come in here and thin this out a little bit, maybe break it up a little bit, and we'll see what that does. And then the marigolds that were in front, I harvested. And I'm going to pull those out. And then the same with this. With this, I can literally just stomp all around because there's nothing growing. around in between that. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I don't know, because this is my asparagus bed. Like, I mostly want asparagus in this bed. I want asparagus to take over this whole corner. I want it to come down and go like this. And then leave, I don't know, that's like this weird pink flower that I always think is a weed. And then I don't mess with it because I'm not sure. And then it blooms into this big poofy flower-like thing. This is a white mum, and it definitely needs the bark to go around it because it, and the same thing with that pink mum back there. That's an echinacea. And then that's just Johnny Jumpers. And Johnny Jumpers are everywhere. Like, they'll jump whatever. They're edible. That's why I like them. I don't eat them, but they're beautiful if somebody came over and wanted to make like a cake or like a pie, you know, for whatever. And they maybe nobody has money. And I have flowers out here. Hey, you two. You better be getting along. She wants a sunflower already? I don't want to go in the house and get scissors. And I don't know if I can pick one. Because these... Oh, maybe I can pick two. Oh, these are a little bit easier than I thought. I'm out here using scissors. Okay, well... This one's a little... tougher. Oh. Bruce, don't be rude. I'm wearing slippers, and this is Bruce's poo-poo-ka-choo area. Now I'm whining. I'm whining to a cow. I'm coming. You're getting pushy, lady. Really, really pushy. It's ridiculous. Can barely see because my hood has all this fur around it. I have to keep pushing it up. Guess I don't really need the hood on. Ooh, look at that blue sky. Whoa. That does not look good. Dang it. Oh, wait, there's blue sky way over there. So we have hope. We have hope. There's no wind. I mean, they're just like a slight, but you can barely feel it. And the only reason why I know for sure is because I have icy hot on my neck. Look at her munching away. It takes her a minute or two to get through. She's gotten really pushy since I started giving her those sunflowers, man. She like screams at me. She screams at her dad too. But I used to think that was funny. Now I don't think it's so funny. And if he rides his four-wheeler on the outside of the fence anywhere, she chases that four-wheeler like it's crazy. He can't even mow the lawn or anything because she attacks the four-wheeler and she attacks the lawnmower, the riding lawnmower. Like, she chases it like crazy. She can run so fast, it's amazing. I can't even believe how fast she can run. She can sprint from clear over there to my fence line in seconds. It's crazy. Oh, anyway, back to my garden. You got me all messed up. We're going to have to work out filming time, lady. All right, so I'm going to fill up my wagon and finish this bed. And then I thought that I would share. I'm going to put big ones in this bed because there's nothing growing in this bed. I'm going to pull out the couple weeds that are in there. And I'm going to lay big chunks in here. And I'm going to make it thick. I'm going to stack it so that it is kind of thick. That way, it's kind of like a way I can store a little bit of bark, bigger pieces, like really big pieces. I've been avoiding the really big pieces, but there are some big pieces over there. And I'm going to do like 2 layers of it, so it'll be like 4 to 6 inches thick. And then that way, in the summertime, if the bark does break up really well, if it does, I don't know if it does or not, but if it does, then when I get in here and weed my strawberries out, I'll let my strawberries get up a little bit, and then I can put a nice layer of little bark on the strawberries and then build my, because I want to do all those strawberry waterfall things, and I want to do it all to match and go together. So if I stack up enough bark that I will use for this flower bed, and then if it doesn't work, you know, like if the bark is super still really stiff, then what I'll do is I'll just stand it up on its edge and just build a rim around this, and then plant whatever I want in here. And then at the end of the season, I'll just push the bark back down. Like, that's my goal for that, to try to keep it simple, stupid. I have a couple options to use with it, and if one doesn't work, I can do the other, but no matter what, both items will be fairly simple. Both ways that I could go could be simple. And that's how I want to. Look at you, look so regal. You're handsome. Handsome boy. He's so handsome. Oh, is that my toy? Give me my toy. Oh, he's so handsome. He doesn't give me his toys. He just comes over and shows them to me. He's such a good boy. He likes to walk out. He likes, when I do my video in the morning, like, he'll go out and go to the bathroom and then come back and sit next to me until I get out of bed. And then the first thing I do is put on my jacket or robe, put my feet in slippers, and pick up the phone, and then just go right out the door. I haven't even had my orange juice yet this morning. Haven't had it, but I'm heading for it. And then, and he'll wait for me because he likes to come out and do the video with me. I don't know why, but he just likes to do that. Comes out with me in the morning. And I just think that the bark is going to look nicer because it raises my flower bed up a little bit higher. And when it snows, sometimes it'll snow so hard you can't even see where my flower beds are, and you'd have to go by these and then estimate, because like it'll be all the same size all the way except for the little things that are sticking up. You can't even see the rocks. Like, it gets really snowy. So I'm trying to build like a second level first, so that I can have as much stuff as I want growing, and I want to be able to smell things when I walk out here, instead of having to bend down and pick something and smell it. I would much rather it be at my, I'm not very tall, 5'2", 5'3", somewhere in there. So I want it to be, you know, more up a little bit. And I think it'll look prettier. These look terrible. I think what I'm going to do is just cut a bunch and throw it over the fence. Because look how many I've cut already for her. Because she's mean. She'll stand there and yell at you. Like, she's not even playing around in the morning. It's like her coffee now. Like, wow. I don't even get all that crazy over my orange juice. She's, you know, like, wow. It's a cranky lady in the morning. I guess she's not a morning person. I'm trying to get her some with some flowers on it. Because a lot of this stuff is just like... I can't believe how easy this is to pull. I'm like getting gloves and scissors. I've done that every year since 2015. But I've never let them go this long. I don't like walking over in this area. Like, I like to feed her up there further. There you go, girl. It's not much, but when I go in the house, I'll I am putting gloves on and getting scissors because it's just easier. And then I'll throw them over. I don't think she can have... I haven't researched California poppies enough. I just know that the deer don't like them. And that's fine with me. But boy, do they get really thick. But that's okay because I'm just going to throw them over my fence. And then they can just grow all the way down and around. And then when they get thick, I'll just mow it. Well, I won't mow it. I actually hire this kid that his dad owns the store. And he's got this old red lawnmower, and he comes over and he mows it. And there's not a lot that happens around here, so I usually save up for that because I know that that's extra money that he gets that he doesn't normally have. So I do that. Anyway, so I'm going to finish this bed today. I'm going to work a little. I'm going to be very careful about, I don't want all of it, I don't think. Just like a rim of it, kind of like that bed. Full on going to do this bed. Going to lay the big ones down there. Nothing. I don't want anything in this bed. I like to till this one, and I already know that I'm going to have carrots. See, there's a carrot right there. Here's a carrot right here. That's probably... because it's gonna there's lots of carrot seeds that fell when I harvested, and a lot of them fell out here, but I swept a lot out here, so I'm not that worried about it. And I don't want to have to stomp over a bunch of stuff because I'm gonna change the whole look of this bed. I'm gonna put the back on it, the back wall, so that way when I am right here and I look at it, I want it to look really, really good because I dig in this bed a lot, but I just don't want a lot of stuff in this bed that's not food because I'm always in it. But I want it to be, full looking and nice looking like this one. And then I don't want to put bark in this bed either because I don't know what I'm going to do with this bed. It's one of the last beds that I put in. I put it in last year, but it was big. It was big like that one. And I decided I didn't want a big like that one because I have to get in that one. And I was having to get in this one too. I had a bunch. It was all zinnias and some other stuff. And so I cut it in half so I could have a pathway through there. And plus that's hole 4 for the golf underneath that chair right there. So I think I do want to put bark in this bed, but I want to see when I can plant chamomile. Like maybe I can spread chamomile seed right now, cover it up with bark, let it go through the whole winter. Chamomile and lavender. I want carnations, chamomile, and lavender. I just think that smell is going to be good. I think it'll be really good. Pull that out. I think it'll be a lot better. And it'll look full. And the carnations will be, they'll be 3 years old. By the time they start, the chamomile and the lavender start really growing, I need the carnations to be taller. And these get 2 to 4 feet. These are supposed to be the giant carnations. But they're only 2 years old. So I need to wait. Like I wanted to wait before I planted really anything that's going to last in there until my carnations were big enough to be able to stand up above it. I have to keep it wired off because my dog thinks it's like grass and he'll try to chew on it, which I got to floof that thing out so he can't even reach that. He's not chewed on it in a long time, but I don't think I saw him try to chew on it one day, and so I don't know if he's ever chewed on it or not, but I saw him try to. And the minute I saw him try to do that, I looked it up, and it's poisonous. for animals. And so I try to keep that back. I'm gonna see if she'll eat this carrot. What? You are such a noisy cow. It's a carrot. God, you're so picky. I'm a picky cow. Like, I had to convince her yesterday to eat half my apple. I kept telling, like, I was eating half, and I was like, look, it tastes good. And all she does is, like, snort at it. And so finally, and then finally she ate it, and oh, she liked it after that. But I was like, my goodness, girl. Really? What's up? What's up, boy? Gonna say goodbye? Say bye? Gonna say goodbye? Bye, everybody. Catch you on the fly. Look at his heart. That's so cute. Bye.